In 1973, I had just graduated from Heston College and was considering the rest of my life.
I remember being really scared of being in the Bib Lit class, and I had no idea who Marion Bontrager was. And the first day I went in, I could just tell that he was so excited about the class. And I remember I didn't know a lot about the different stories that he was talking about in the Bible. So I asked a lot of questions, and at the end of the class I felt kind of like I was maybe annoying with all the questions that I was asking. But that night when I got back to my dorm, I checked my email, and he had actually emailed me and told me how appreciative he was of me asking questions. So that just really encouraged me in the class, and in daily class you can just tell how passionate Marion is, and we all really enjoy having class with him, and he's definitely a Bib Lit legend, so good luck, Marion.
Some of my favorite experiences at his Bib Lit class were when he explained about Jeremiah, and when he went to the potter's house, when the Lord gave him a message to go to the potter's house, and Marion was explaining it, and he had a cup on his hands. So I was really sleeping in the class, actually. I wasn't really paying attention, so all of a sudden he just broke the glass, or the little coffee glass he had on his hands. It just broke it against the wall, and I just woke up instantly, and that kind of caught me off guard. And right after that, just start paying attention and just expecting for little surprises from him since then. And I mean, even though all classes weren't surprising, but that was just, it caught me off guard, and it was really interesting after that. And I mean, he's been one of my influential teachers here at Heston College.
I just want to thank Marion for giving me a shot to learn a different perspective in his peacemaking and justice, and never holding it against me for coming from a military family or having those beliefs. And then, yeah, getting me into Bib Lit by just every day coming, and I'm not sure you even knew he did this, but every single day being in peacemaking and justice, reminding me, yeah, you guys remember this from Bib Lit, and I hadn't taken Bib Lit yet, so to then have that opportunity to go and learn that information and get some information and some knowledge for those beliefs was truly a blessing for me, and one of the true life-changing moments for my life. So thank you, Marion, and good luck with whatever comes next in your life.
Having not grown up in the Mennonite church, I didn't hear much about Marion Bontrager until I decided to come out here to the Pastoral Ministries program. But when I did, it seemed like everybody I talked to had a story about the PM program and about Marion Bontrager. So when I took Bib Lit, I had pretty high expectations of this Professor Marion Bontrager that I heard so much about. And quickly I realized that he was not like any other professor I'd ever had. Marion Bontrager was full of a wealth of knowledge and experiences, and he was eager to share that with the class. But unlike some professors, he never seemed really high above us as students. He tried to keep himself down to earth and personal. Sometimes maybe a little too down to earth and personal, as he would forget things and have to run out of the room and go get something from his office, or fiddle with all the gadgets and the technology, even the overhead, to try and get it to do what he wanted it to do. But there's one day in particular that I thought Marion had completely lost his mind. It was when he started the intro about the Bib Lit timeline and how the story connects all the way through the Bible. And all the way through the class, he just kept coming over here and hanging his hat on the wall. And then he'd just keep talking about the Bible and how it's one big story. And he'd just keep coming over and picking his hat up, never saying anything about it, never looking at it, just kept doing this the whole time. About 10 or 15 minutes. And I looked at the people around me thinking, he has completely lost his mind. He is too old to be teaching. What is he doing? And then he finally brought the point home that we all know these stories about the Bible, but we need hooks to hang it on. And without the hooks, we don't really get the meaning of the Bible. Marion was willing to do anything he could to get us to understand the concept he was teaching, including making himself look crazy or too old to teach, insane. But Marion connected with people, connected with students. He loved the Bible, he loved teaching, and it was evident every day.